6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis, and it's been rung once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Today, our draw features two from the AFC. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And here we go from Indy. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career, that's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York, but he's had some tough outings, he's had some brilliant outings, he's had some ups, he's had some downs, but he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
And go play fake with Jones. He tucks it and takes off. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Colts.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
8 yards on the pick.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Once more into the hands of Pittman. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go again with Taylor. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Taylor again. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. The back grabs it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Pierce coming in motion left here. 3rd and goal for Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's White on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came in a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete Carroll. He knew exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas, and that guy is Geno Smith.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another give here to Genty. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Smith. Oh, he's in trouble. He'll go down. The Colts got him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. It's this clean at the 30. Jukes one defender, and it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
A gain of 10 yards.
Kate, that's called not settling. Explosive play to begin the drive, and you just pay it off with another one. And now you put yourself in great position to score.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. On the shotgun, it's Jones. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Play fake, Jones. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. Juke the defender. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Trey Tucker to return it. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Trey Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. Play action. Here's Smith. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's the end of one here. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. trying again, following the send. Pass caught by Jack Bench. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Third and short. It's a get to the tight end. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
48-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Shotgun give here to Gentile. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This is Gentile on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Smith on 3rd and short. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now with Jones. Taken in by Pierce. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, off to the 30. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 16-point ball game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. You're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead.
Colts 17, Raiders nothing.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Tucker now on the return. And he's is brought down just inside the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Smith. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Smith. That one's complete. Right side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Smith on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Another try following the sack. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Smith on 1st down. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. Finds him over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie, and you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
On the sneak, it's Smith. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Smith to the air now. Finds Genty underneath. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Man in motion here. Again, it's Smith to the air. He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. And again, it's Smith. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Smith. Brought in by his back here. It's Shenty. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 10.
17. Raiders 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Ashton Doolin now to return. This makes it up to the 25. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Has him on a quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
First down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On 1st down, Jones. He keeps it and takes off. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Right there, we can do it. All right, here we go.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He calls his own number again. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Tucker now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to start this 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Geno. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Now they send their back in motion right. He's running for it. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Geno from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. the gun. Here's Smith. Hauled in by Myers. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce. It's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 33-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Taylor now up the middle. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Taylor trying to run for this first. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Smith back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing out to the left, cut. And this one doesn't go far.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the 32-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Finds him quickly on the RPO. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They've got a man in motion. Smith's going to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Colts offense set to head out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Start on the ground, Taylor. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line now. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. On the move, hit it right. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he'll get it up to the 44. 2 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
1st and 10.
That was it.
44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
That's on target to Pierce. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one hits for 30. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Jones going to do it himself. Driving across the 15-yard line. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, they got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. He's going to do it himself. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. This time it's a passing play. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, good luck sneaking a drive by this defense on 3rd down, Kate. A quicker little run may have brought them a chance to get the 1st down, but with that delay, this defense was all over it.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the 2nd half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. First call here coming from the shotgun. And go play fake here with Smith. Complete out to the right. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jeanty on the give. He's headed right. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Completed to his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Smith on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He'll get this to Tucker. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Smith yet again. He's got it at the 6. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Genty, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders get it back to within 6.
20. Raiders 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Gould on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Colts and Daniel Jones making their return to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So second down coming up. Now this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play. Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Looking to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. The drop pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To number 2, Ashton Genty. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Raiders down by a touchdown. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Putting a receiver in motion. They give up the guns. It's Genty. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Running back sent in motion. They send him left out of the slot. Now to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Down by 6. No choice but to go for this. Sending a receiver left. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Man downfield and Myers has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. New set of downs for him at the 38. He'll look to throw it. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, those are the looks they have hoped would open up by this point in the game, Brock, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know as a quarterback when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. He got away with one there.
Back to throw. Has a man on target to Thornton. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here he is to throw. He's got it. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Colts 20.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Colts ready to take the field. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He's going to tuck it and run. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Completed over the middle. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This game now resting on the leg of Spencer Schrader. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Now out comes the 2nd-year kicker in one of the biggest spots of his young career. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
That penalty is declined.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.